Let me tell you something that a lot of people don't want to admit. MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, is the most important person in professional wrestling today. Not Roman Reigns, not CM Punk, MJF, and I will die on this hill. Welcome back. I've been watching wrestling my entire life, and every decade or so, someone comes along who just get it, who understands this business on a level that goes beyond athleticism, beyond promos, beyond storylines. MJF gets it. This isn't a guy who stumbled into greatness. This is a guy who mapped it out, who studied every great heel in history, Ric Flair, CM Punk, Roddy Piper, and then said, cool, now watch me do it better. Today, we're breaking down why Maxwell Jacob Friedman is not just the best heel in AEW. He's the best villain in wrestling, period. Let's start at the beginning because the MJF story hits different when you know where he came from. This kid from Long Island, New York, got into wrestling young, like embarrassingly young. Started training in his teens, got laughed out of rooms, got told he was too small, too soft looking, not the right look for this business. You know what MJF did? He leaned into it. He took every insecurity, the whiny voice, the punchable face, the silver spoon persona, and turned it into a character. He didn't try to be a badass. He became the guy everyone hated because he was right about everything and he knew it. Here's the thing about MJF that people miss. He's not pretending to be annoying. He is annoying, and that's the gift. The best heels in history weren't acting. They were just themselves. Now I need to talk about the mic because we cannot have this conversation without the mic. MJF on the microphone is a problem, like a genuine, this should be illegal type problem. Remember the promo where he told a kid in the crowd that his dad was going to leave him on TV? The kid was crying. The crowd wanted to throw him into the sun. And MJF just stood there soaking it in like he was in a warm bath. That's not a scripted moment. That's a guy who has so much control over a crowd that he can weaponize their emotions in real time. When MJF wants you to feel something, you feel it. Let's talk about the rivalry that elevated MJF from great heel to legitimate all-time great. The CM Punk and MJF story is one of the best told rivalries in wrestling in the last decade. And here's why. Punk came in as the hero, the legend returning, the guy who every AEW fan worshipped. And MJF said, I'll take him. Not because he had a chance. People didn't think he had a chance. MJF took that fight because he needed to prove something to the fans, to Punk, and to himself. The dog collar match between CM Punk and MJF at Revolution 2022 is one of the greatest matches in AEW history. And you know what the wildest part is? MJF had only been in the business for like 6 years at that point. CM Punk has forgotten more about wrestling than most guys ever learn. And MJF went punch for punch with him for 45 minutes. 45 minutes. That match should have made MJF the biggest star on the planet. MJF's first AEW World Championship reign. We got to talk about it. He won the title in November 2022 after one of the most patient, perfectly executed long-term stories AEW has ever told. And then what did he do as champion? He delivered. The promos got sharper, the matches got bigger. He had a 406-day reign. He made the AEW World title feel like the most important prop in wrestling. When MJF held that belt up, it meant something. 406 days. That's how long MJF held the AEW World Championship. And in that time, he didn't just defend the title, he elevated it. I genuinely think the AEW World title was more prestigious when MJF held it than any other point in the belt's history. Change my mind. Actually, don't, because you can't. Fast forward to today, Double or Nothing, May 24th, Louis Armstrong Stadium, Queens, New York. MJF wants the title back from Darby Allin, and to get the shot, he had to agree to put his hair on the line now. If you know MJF, and we do, you know that his hair is not just hair. His hair is part of the character. It's his armor. It's his identity. MJF is putting his hair on the line against Darby Allin's AEW World Championship. And I just want to say that man's hair has survived more than most wrestlers' careers. It's been through feuds, betrayals, cage matches. If Darby Allin shaves that head on Sunday, wrestling will never be the same, and MJF will absolutely have a full mental breakdown on live television, and I am here for every second of it. Bottom line, MJF is a once-in-a-generation talent. The promo ability, the ring work, the storytelling, the character depth, it's all there, and we are lucky to be watching him in real time. Whether he wins or loses at Double or Nothing this Sunday, MJF's legacy is already secured. He is the villain of modern wrestling. If you're new here, subscribe because we talk about AEW the way it deserves to be talked about. No fluff, no WWE bias, just real wrestling content. Let's go. Let's watch Double or Nothing today.